In my last video, while talking about why English is not a sign of intelligence, I had also mentioned a point where I said that some people consider Hindi to be our national language, and that has a reason. That is because schools in most of the states were following a three-language policy, which was suggested by the government, where the schools had to keep Hindi as their third language, if not first or second. This is me, Sneha Roy, with you in the second episode of Inscripted, and today we are going to talk about the reasons why people are rejecting NEP, the National Education Policy. Now, when we have a new education policy after 34 years, it has become more mandatory for the schools to follow the three-language policy, where they can select any language apart from the regional language they would be teaching in and English. So there would be three languages which the schools will teach the students. And again, we have Tamil Nadu protesting against it. They were always following the two-language policy. And now, after the national education policy was announced, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu clearly mentioned that they would not allow three-language policy. They would continue teaching in two languages. After NEP was announced, there were many discussions about it, and most people appreciated most of the points. I personally liked this part where it says that there would be a separate quota for transgenders. But today we'll discuss why people are rejecting or criticizing the National Education Policy 2020. The first thing is that it mentions that the government schools would teach the students in their vernacular language till class 5. But the problem is we have people speaking multiple vernaculars in one state. The schools can select one vernacular respectively, but that happens, what would happen is the children might find it difficult to reach or to find the school which teaches in his or her vernacular. The second point is there would be an unequal class distribution which would be created between the children of government and private schools, especially if they are taught in two different languages. Like the private schools will have the option to teach in English, and the government schools will have to teach in vernacular as suggested by the government, and it is mandatory for them. So even if a child who cannot afford to go to private school or wants to learn in English would not get enough opportunity like a student going to private school to learn the language properly. And of course we know the kind of class distinction and the things which go around for knowing and not knowing English, as we have discussed in our last video. The third thing, there is a scope of multiple entry and exit. In rural areas, there are families who hardly get 2 meals a day. When their children have the option to drop out school and join back whenever they want to, it is in a way a good thing. But also when a child drops out school in class 6 and is sent to work for 2 or 3 years, it is highly unlikely that the child would come back to study. And the fourth point is the NEP says that if a student drops out in the second year of his or her graduation, the student would be given a diploma course, and if the student completes 4 years, he or she would be given a certificate of degree course. So in the families, in the middle class families, where sometimes it becomes a little difficult to continue study, if we see that we are getting the same job by doing 2 years of diploma course, then I think there would be more dropouts in colleges as well. So it is a real debatable topic whether the policy is really good or is actually challenging.